Hey guys, good evening. So we will be talking about a few points inside the body itself, on the body, and I will be showing you how to stimulate those points. These are pain points and they are connected to the energy centers, or you could call it, they are connected to the organs of the body. So if you have specific issues related to emotions like anger or headache, there are a few points that intersect. So we'll be talking about those few points. Remember that when I show you an arrow, an arrow, it simply means that there is a point, and the arrow means the place where you go and stimulate it. So if it is in the direction towards you, it means that the arrow should not be pressed towards me, right? So it should be pressed on the opposite direction. See this arrow? So it means that if there is an arrow that's pointing like this, it means that you should be pressing on the other side. So you could be doing it with your finger, or maybe any of the tools. So you'd get different types of tools and you can use them. You could use even a specific a ball pen or something, but you need to just be a bit more cautious, or just use your thumb. All right, the best way to not get hurt is to start pressing very slowly and try to do it with the tip. Right, try to fold your thumb and then do it with the tip of the thumb. Right, don't do it just straight. And always remember that you should not be giving a point with a 90 degree, which means you don't give a point like this. You give a point in an inclined position. Right, first point is large intestine 4. Right, it's right over here. So when you fold your thumb, right, I'm folding my thumb, and there is this line, this intersection line. Okay, and it also shows me a mount. You can see a mount. All right, so there's a mount wherever you see the thumb and the intersection ending, there is a mount. All right, so over here we can easily see there is a mount. All right, so right next to the mount you need to start pressing. This is the large intestine 4. Now since it is large intestine 4, you can connect it with any kind of pain. It could be headache, it could be menstrual pain. This is also called the Hegu point. So large intestine 4, but remember that because it connects to your large intestine 4, it could also cause a lot of contractions, just in case you're pregnant. So anyone who's pregnant should not be trying this point, large intestine 4. Perfectly connected to your constipation, just in case you're someone who's constipated, you've got headache, start pressing it. Right, see the arrow? Perfect. Any kind of pain, you start with this point, and you need to do it bilaterally, which means once you do it on the left side, you also need to be doing on the right side. Okay, I'm doing it right now. So this is what you do: inclined position, inclined push. All right, never a 90 degree, and always on the other side. Correct? Okay, so the next point is heart 7. Now you see the last finger, the small finger, okay, and you see this intersection. Go down into the same line and you would find a tendon. Okay, so there is this tendon. When you hold it right over here, there's this tendon. Okay, and there is this hollow at the end of your little finger. There's this hollow, so you don't need to press it onto that hollow. When you see the tendon, it's across the tendon, it's on the other side of the tendon towards you. Right, so you can see I'm not using it at the corner. It's right next to the tendon. All right, and then you start pressing it upwards. This is great for anxiety, any kind of sleep issues, insomnia, and you can certainly press it either with the thumb or maybe a tool. So I'll be using a tool. It's got a spring. Okay, so this tool has got a spring. You can use it. Right, perfect. You can even use it with your thumb. This is great for any kind of anxiety, and you don't press too hard. Just start pressing it very slowly, and you need to remember that you need to do it bilaterally, which means you have to do it on the left as well as the right hand. Okay, on both the sides, right? You do it with the thumb, doing it with the thumb. Okay, right next to the tendon, or maybe on the tendon itself. Once you start doing it, you'll feel there's a lot of change, and you start feeling good too. Many times what I have seen is that it also releases endorphins, so it can also work on your adrenals. Heart 7, that's what we do it. Okay, you see lung 10, any kind of breathing issues, any kind of breathing issues, disorders, cold, cough. So this is right below your thumb, almost 2 fingers, 2 or 1 finger below your thumb. Right, and it's right over here, and you start pressing it below the last line of your thumb. So there is this last line of your thumb, last intersection, and exactly below that. So 2 fingers, 1 finger below it. All right, it's not at the bottom, It's not at the bottom, not at the periphery, it's somewhere over here. This is also the Venus. In astrology, this is the Venus, right? Palmistry. This is the Venus point. This is your love point. So yes, start pressing it and do it bilaterally. Okay, this could also be a great push even for any kind of anxiety, depression, dementia, asthma, fear, anything related to lungs. So even when you have COVID and you have people who are suffering of any kind of breathlessness issue, you could use this point, right? Let's come to small intestine 3. This is related to your neck. This is related to your neck. So where does it stand? The last line, the first line of your hand, this is also the heart line. In palmistry, this is called the heart line, okay? So, or you can just fold your fingers, and when you fold your fingers, this is the place. You have this mount, okay? So you have this mount. When you fold your fingers, exactly below your small finger, there's a mount. That mount comes up, okay, exactly right over there. It's towards you. It's not on my side. It's my side is this side. So it's not on this side, it's on the other side, okay? Towards the other side. It's exactly below the joint, right? So once you start pressing it, you'll come to know that it's actually relaxing your neck. So this is the point for neck related pain, spondylitis. You could use this. Now this is a point that is from my side, this is from my end, which means not necessarily that you consider it as a acupressure point. What I would request you guys to understand is that when you try to rewire your brain, or when you're trying to do any kind of affirmations, there are specific kind of points inside your in your body itself, and you could use it so that you could massage it and then associate it with with your thoughts, your beliefs. And this is one of the points where you can reverse or rewind your beliefs. So this is the place exactly. This is this hollow section, okay? This is not where the joint starts. So this is where the joint starts, exactly above the joint. So this is that hollow intersection, okay, exactly below your third and the fourth finger, okay, the final two fingers, and you start pressing it with the 3 fingers. So you press it with the 3 fingers that you have, okay, and then whatever affirmations you have, you can do it. That's now I'm surrounded by wonderful people, or I have always been surrounded by wonderful people, right? That's how you do it. So I have had a great day. People around me are wonderful, amazing, creative. I have a more than adequate bank balance, anything like that, okay? Perfect. So this is the place, and don't push too hard. You need to do it bilaterally, both the hands. A few people might feel that there is a kind of a sore point, or there is a kind of resistance when you start pressing this place. You would feel that there is some sort of resistance, mild resistance, and that's perfectly fine, okay? That's because you have some kind of inflammation inside, and you're not ready to accept that thought, right? Now we'll go and press a few points. The gynac point, the kidney point, again related to pain, any kind of pain. And we will also do the 3 mile point. It's the energy point. So if you're feeling weak, lethargic, we do the 3 mile point. It's called the stomach 36 point, right? All right, so this is the 3 mile point. Why do we say it is a 3 mile point? Because whenever you stimulate this point, you start having a dash of energy. You stimulate energy, and even if you're fatigued, when you press this point, you can run or walk 3 miles. So that's why it is called 3 mile point. It is the stomach 36 point. So exactly below your kneecap, this is my kneecap, 4 fingers below the kneecap, 4 fingers below the kneecap. This is my shin bone, okay? On the other side, which means outside. Now this is inside, this is outside, okay? This is outside, this is inside. Perfect. So 4 fingers below your kneecap. This is the shin bone. One finger outside the knee bone. So start pressing it. 1 minute. It's to be done bilaterally. 4 fingers below the kneecap, right next to the shin bone. One finger on the outside of the shin bone. You press it with 3 fingers. All right. Gives you energy. This can be done very easily when you have your menses. So all the sisters, mothers who are watching it, You can do it when you have your menses. It also shakes off all of that toxins that you have. It's also great for neutralizing your stomach acids. All right. Okay, so this is the Spleen 6 Point. This is for any kind of gynecological issues, any kind of menstrual disorders, any kind of dysmenorrhea, menorrhea, any kind of issues that you have related to menstrual disorders, PMS, any kind of tiresome issues or maybe pain. This is where you have your ankle, the center of your ankle, 4 fingers above the ankle on the outside. Okay, on the outside. So this is inside, this is the outside, or you can say behind the center of the ankle. All right, so 4 fingers above the ankle bone, center of your ankle, right over here. Okay, and you have to do it bilaterally. Remember that it needs to be done on both the legs. Let's come to kidney 3. Okay, right next to the center of your ankle. This is the sore place, this is the hollow place. Okay, this is the hollow intersection. All right, towards the heels, not towards the toes. All right, towards the heels, right? It's towards the heels. So your kidney point, all kind of kidney and bladder related issues. So you have someone, you know someone who is not able to pass their urine, they have got issues. This can be tried, and this is not a permanent solution. You might have to use other methods also. This is also great for back pain. So anyone who's got back pain, kidney related problems, lower back pain, this is where you start stimulating. Use any tool. The last point is lever point. All right, so most of the organs that we have, they are connected with emotions. Liver is connected with a lot of fear, anger, irritation, and when we start stimulating these points, it starts removing the toxins or the emotions. It starts flushing the toxins that you have related to that organ. This is the lever point, right? Lever 3. Remember that I told you large intestine 4, it should not be tried on pregnant women. So in case you have someone who's already suffering of diarrhea or IBS, you should not be trying this. Okay, or you could just try it with a little bit of stimulation. So where exactly is the liver point? It's between the first and the second toe. This intersection, okay, the intersection between your first and the second toe. Let me show it to you right here. So the first and the second finger, the first and the second toe come into the intersection. It's 2 to 3 fingers into it. Once you start pressing it, you'll find that there is a lot of soreness. Okay, you'll find that this person is going sore. Now when you use a tool, you could use it 90 degree, but when you're using your finger or your thumb so that you don't get tired, start doing it in an inclined position, right? All right, so this is all from me. Namaste, this is Mukesh. In case you have any specific type of questions or you have any kind of comments, do get back or put it up in the comment box. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. If you feel that the video is good, go ahead and like it, subscribe it, share it with people who might have some use of it, right? Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.